We're here with writer and actor Todd Farmer at Dallas Comic-Con 12. He's written and been seen in the new My Bloody Valentine 3 and Jason X. What other projects have you been involved with?
Messengers was the movie that I followed Jason X, Messengers, and then Messengers 2, which will come out, I think, summer of this year, which is 09, I believe.
Right.
And, of course, after 3D Valentine did pretty well at 3D, and so there's certainly some talk of perhaps doing a sequel. And we live in the age of sequels.
My Bloody Valentine 3D is definitely one of the best remakes I've ever seen for a slasher film, and the story was really well written.
Well, thank you. I mean, certainly when I came on board and started working with director Patrick Lussier, he comes from an editing background. He'd edited Wes's Scream movies and has been with Wes for years. And so coming in from an editor's background, anytime we ran into problems, anytime we ran into issues, he just immediately thought how to come up with a fix because he was used to it in the editing room. And so that helped us tremendously. And we always wanted it to be a guessing game, so that the audience really never knew exactly who it was. Certainly there are people who will guess it. I mean, you see the cage scene,
right.
All the hints are there. We're telling you he's the killer.
Right.
But we do it in a way that, some people call it a cheat. I think that's worked perfect for that character. And that was fun, and the 3D element of it, it's funny because people say, did you write it differently being in 3D? Actually, we didn't. We wrote it, just like you write anything else. But, the 3D, it's just such an immersive, voyeuristic world, today's 3D. It's not like what we grew up with. And so, and then
Absolutely not, yeah.
And then the last thing is just that we love the old school movies, horror movies, and they don't make them anymore. And movies have changed. Horror movies especially had changed and become something different. And we wanted to go back to when it was fun to go to the movies and have fun. It doesn't have to, I don't know. Right. It's supposed to be fun and goofy and over the top, and we had a blast doing it. And what was funny is we knew we were going to have nudity. We just, we had no choice. It wasn't going to be up to us. In order to get the money, we had to do the nudity. I think we came up with one of the it will go down in history as one of the greatest sequences in a movie, and I'm just glad that I could be a part of it. But Betsy Rue will go down in history as probably the most well-known naked actress ever.
Well, I think you did a great job of paying homage to the original film and 80s slasher movies while still adding a new spin to them and taking it in a different direction.
It was all supposed to be it was just a huge misdirect. Everything about it, from the little person to the dog, everything about it is just to pull you away, so you're like, what in the world am I watching? And then bam, that's when the horror happens. Right. That's when the scare happens. And so, and I think it worked, and I'm glad that you got to see me naked.
Thanks for taking some time with us and discussing My Bloody Valentine 3D. It was a pleasure having you here at Dallas Comic-Con 12. Remember to check out the Messengers 2 this summer, and My Bloody Valentine in theaters now and soon to be released on DVD.